How is that? Are we okay? Are we doing okay now? Alright, you know, I don't know what the problem was. All I really did is close some of my open tabs. Temple Stalker says, yes, great. Thank you very much for being patient. Sorry about that. It appears that Twitch TV is a little bit more fragile than Livestream, which I apparently was using, which I was using before, and it just went down again, didn't it? Sorry about. Nope, I'm still up, right? Okay. So I don't know what was going on. Some sort of streaming glitch. I'm gonna try and get my music going again. It may go down. If it goes down again, hang tight. I will turn off the music and recommence my stream. So here comes the music. Are we here still? Great. You guys were quoting Monty Python while I was away? So hit Kitsune? Good. That's good. I'm glad. If anything, Monty Python should be quoted more in life. So, there we go. I don't know where I was previously before I had to stop. I think I was about to show you a bit about my new song, wasn't I? Hold on. Pipe went out while I was fiddling with that. Oh, internet. Here we go. Great. Great, I'm back. Alright, so, time to show you guys my new song. Bottoms up. Here we go. Alright. Now this song is going to go in the credits of my new movie. I am in the middle of making my new movie. I'm actually at the end of making my new movie. I'm done with almost everything. All I'm working on right now is the credits. And was it last night? No, it was the night before last. I sat down and just wrote this song. I played it for my beautiful wife. She laughed, and that's always a good sign. So I'm going to play a little bit of it for you today. Not the whole thing, mind you. You're going to have to wait till I finish the movie. But I will play a little bit. Are you ready? Here we go. This is my credits song. Whoop. Whoop, sorry. It was too low. Let me get this up for you. There you go. Turning up the volume. Here we go. Pandas, 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 pandas. I'm a little panda bear sitting in my panda chair. When the ladies pandas come, they laugh and dance and ha 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 ha. Now soft and fluffy bears with some soft and fluffy cares. Let's all find some cutie bugs and have a fluffy time. Pandas, 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 pandas. All right. There you go. That's it so far. I've got a lot more to show you, but I don't want to give it all away on my broadcast. So, you guys like that? Good, good, good. Well, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I've got an epic movie coming for you guys. You are going to have a fun time, I promise. Has a little bit to do with Pandas, maybe. Ghoulbreath says iTunes. You bet, sir. It will be on iTunes. I hope you guys enjoy it. I am going to put it there. Don't you worry. It's going to be up on iTunes for everyone to enjoy. I'm a cute little hardcore. Kitten says, I'm scared. As you should be. You should be a little terrified. That is an appropriate response. Temple Stalker says, lol, that's awesome. Great. Fantastic. Temple Stalker, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. That's about half of the song. We've got another half to go. I hope you guys will stay tuned. So be sure to keep following me on Twitter and on Facebook, because when I release my movie, I'm of course going to publish it there. And then my Oxhorn YouTube channel, I'll upload the video to my Oxhorn YouTube channel. So look for it there. Alright, I've got fan art for you. If I can find it. Alright, so before I start, look. I had a rough day. I'm okay. Hold on a second. Temple Stalker says, it seems that I can't see the rest of the chat. That's because we're all at scotchandsmokerings.com. The other people who are watching this fine broadcast are using a different chat system.
So I can still see your chat, but no one else can. So if you want to go to scotchandsmokerings.com, everybody who's on Twitch TV, feel free to chat there. You're watching the exact same stream. Anyway, I had a rough day. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I just had a lot to do. I got to work and I had to do a webinar. So this is the second show that I've done today. Then I had a ton of work to do because one of our employees is out of town, so I had to do a bit of his. And that's totally fine, but I am plumb tuckered. I got home, I'm doing this fine show for you, and then after this I'm going to dinner with Cranius, which I almost forgot about. So I've got a full evening of many events, but I am glad to be sitting here in front of all of you, enjoying a gentlemanly tobacco thing and a classy gentlemanly beverage. Dizure says, what does Scotch and smoke rings mean? What does it mean? The meaning behind Scotch and smoke rings. Alright. Here's the meaning of Scotch and smoke rings. Right? There you go, that's the meaning. And doggone it, my pipe keeps going out. Alright, hold on. We got some more epic smoke rings coming. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Alright, now you guys have submitted fan art for me. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. I'm a little concerned because I don't want the show to go out again. But we will try it. We will try it. Let's see. This is episode, what, 144 or 5? Talwat says that song is forever stuck in my head. Yes! Awesome! Patrick says, God, it's stuck in my head too. That is exactly what I want. So if you haven't figured it out already, I designed my songs to be earworms. I designed them to be stuck in your head forever. That way, you can only cure it if you go and watch it again. And again. And again. It's all part of my evil plan, see. I'm trying to take over the world with songs that get stuck in your head. Burglow's Gut says, what about the Scotch? Oh, my friend, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Cheers, my fine ladies and gentlemen friends who have come to watch me drink Scotch and blow smoke rings. To Scotch. Bottoms up. That's the way it goes. So, yeah, so we're going to have an earworm all about pandas soon, and hopefully you will enjoy that. Oh, please don't tell me that I lost the fan art. Oh, we only have 2 pieces today. Okay. Great. Let's see if we can do this. Good. No, let's try that. Yeah, that works. Wait, no, that's the wrong screen. Last. How about that? Oh, no. Whoa, what's that? Oh, my goodness. It goes on forever. It's a never-ending tunnel of horrors. Oh, my. Okay, let's do something about that. Oh, blast. It's not working. Let's try this. There we go. So this was submitted by Loranicus, and this is a classy cover photo for Facebook, right? So can you see it here? This is the avatar photo here. This is the cover photo for Facebook, and it's got a narwhal and some gears over here, and it's got a turtle with a top hat, and it says "Swaggers for boys, classes for man." We even have some Pikachus or Pokecrats or something over here being Pokemon. And this guy's got a little umbrella. Cool, cool. So thank you for that, Loranicus. And then we have this masterpiece submitted by Haxidon. Take a look at that. It's my face in Minecraft. That's right, me in Minecraft. Look, it even says Leet and Pont over there. I gotta say, that's a pretty epic piece of fan art, my friend. Thank you very much for the submission. I love it. And anyone who can go into Minecraft and see me, that's a wonderful world to live in, right? The more me there is in the world, the better. Little Root says, didn't we see that before? I think you may have. I believe a fan shared something similar, but it looks like that somebody made another one with the words Leet and Pont in there. So, there you go. Can't complain. It's out again. Can you believe this? I can't blame the matches or the tobacco. I blame my own pipe packing prowess. You have to pack a pipe properly, and if you don't pack a pipe properly, you get some pernicious problems. Alright, hold on. Let's relight this thing if we can. Burglecut says, are you casting somewhere else right now too? Yes, I'm broadcasting from scotchandsmokerings.com, all one word. There you go. Thank you, Temple Stalker. Yeah, that's where I'm broadcasting from right now. Where are you from? Says Dezure. I am from Seattle, Washington. I live in the amazing Pacific Northwest. In fact, Bigfoot is my neighbor. That's right. Speaking of neighbors, I forgot to tell you the story of Tom. Alright, hold on. I gotta take a sip of scotch for this one. So, many of you remember when I shared my first encounter with Tom. I moved into this house not long ago. And I love this house. Me and my wife were having a great time here. And we met our new neighbor. His name is Tom. And he's a hippie. Now, you all know my stance on hippies. I have a long and golden history of antipathy towards hippies. So when I met Tom, I was gentlemanly and I shook his hand, and I hoped that he would not get too hippie on me, but sadly he did. He berated me for driving on the grass in my driveway. That's right, I have a driveway, and there's cement in my driveway, but there's also a strip of grass down the middle of my driveway. And one day I drove on it, the grass in my driveway, and Tom came out and berated me. And then he came out with a pitchfork and started chopping at the grass with a pitchfork, apparently aerating the lawn so that the grass wouldn't die. Anyway, so yesterday I got home from work at midnight. I was at work all day, and I didn't get home till midnight. And as I was backing down my driveway, down this very steep hill in the middle of the night, yes, I happened to drive on the grass in the middle of my driveway. What happened when I opened my car door? I hear the words, Brandon! Someone was calling my name. I stepped out of the car, and it was Tom, leaning outside of his door. And I walked up, and I'm like, Tom, if I made too much noise coming down the driveway, I am eternally sorry. And Tom, the hippie, said, oh no, I'm not worried about the noise. In fact, I was already up, making my lunch. No, Brandon, I'm concerned about the grass. Would you like me to help you learn how to back down a driveway? And it was at this point, being at midnight, I was tired, that I said, Tom, I'm really not that concerned about the grass. Tom says, I know you're not concerned about the grass. Are you going to continue to drive down on the grass? Is that what you're going to do, Brandon? Are you going to continue to drive on the grass? I said, Tom, if I happen to drive on the grass in my own driveway, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Then I locked the doors of my car with my wireless beeper and said, good night, Tom, and walked off. The poor guy was speechless. I think I made too much logical sense for the man. After all, I mentioned that the grass that I drove over was in my driveway. I don't think he thought about that before, that people tend to drive their cars in a driveway. So I opened his mind a little bit. His life was expanded, and we're friends again. So everything's nice and good. Yeah. Cheers, everybody, to the hippies that make life so amusing. Temple Stalker says, sad hippie is sad, indubitably. Right, I think I know what I'm doing wrong with my pipe. No, I don't. I'm apparently having a horrible time at this. mgrims1109 says the video is lagging and freezing a lot. Good sir, I do apologize if that is the case. We've got a bunch of people watching the broadcast, 65 right now, and I think we're only having a few people having problems. So what I'm going to do is after the show, I'm going to do some testing to see if I can figure out a way to stream this better. But in the meantime, it may just be an internet issue on your end. I hope it's not the case. Alright, time to relight this sucker before I move on to the next segment of Scotch and Smoke Rings. Alright, I'm going to pause my music, and you let me know if that actually helps with the lag. It's quite possible that I was streaming too much. And the reason I'm pausing my music, it's not just for your benefit, because I love my classy music, but I have a habit here at scotchandsmokerings.com. Chowie says you're wasting all your good matches. You know, you're right, but you know, a pipe has got to stay lit. That is the purpose of these matches. They came into existence to keep my pipe lit. So they are dying for a good cause. It's worse. The lag is worse. Alright, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to figure out what's wrong with my lag situation here. But at least I'm still broadcasting. At least we are all still online. That is definitely something to be proud of. Alright, I'll take care of it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll power through this episode, and the next week we'll have solved all of our issues. But until then, I need to continue this episode, and what I have begun doing here at scotchandsmokerings.com is I, like Captain James T. Kirk, am more than just a master of machine and stars. But I am also an artist, and a gentleman of manly refinement. Now, there was once a time when William Shatner, as James T. Kirk, did a spoken word version of Rocket Man by Elton John, and I was so moved and impressed by his rendition that I have decided to make it a weekly segment where I will do a spoken word version of a popular song in today's culture. So, with that in mind, we've done Rihanna, we've done, who else have we done? Lady Gaga, we've done Katy Perry. It is time to do a new artist, one that we have not done yet to date. Are you familiar with Selena Gomez? I just learned about this up-and-coming young artist and was so deeply moved by her inspiring lyrics that I decided to do a spoken word version of one of her masterpieces. So here we go. Today is... what's it called again? Oh, it's called Love You Like a Love Song by Selena Gomez. Rick Astley will be next week. Don't worry, guys. I hear you. It's been said and done. Every beautiful thought's been already sung. And I guess right now, there's another one. So your melody will play on and on with Best of Them. You are beautiful, like a dream come alive. Incredible. A sinful, full of miracle. Lyrical. You saved my life again. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. And I keep hitting repeat. Repeat. And then it sort of repeats itself after here a bit now. That's just lyrical laziness, so I'm not going to repeat myself. But on to verse 2. Cursing me, boy, you played through my mind like a symphony. There's no way to describe what you do to me. You just do to me what you do. And it feels like I've been rescued. I've been set free. I am hypnotized by your destiny. You are magical, lyrical, beautiful. You are. And I want you to know, baby, I love you like a love song, baby. And then it repeats itself again for like 5 freaking pages. I love you like a love song, baby. Alright, here we go. Bridge. No one compares. You stand alone to every record that I own. Music to my heart. That's what you are. A song that goes on and on. Because I love you like a love song, baby. Apparently. Alright, so that was Selena Gomez and her amazing lyrical masterpiece, I Love You Like a Love Song, Baby, as a spoken word version. I probably didn't do it the justice that it deserved. Anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is on your mind? This is the portion of the program where we answer your classy questions. I am here with all of the answers of the universe underneath my hat, ready for you to pull them out and expose them to the light of day. What would you like to know? Do you want to know what the square root of a hypotenuse is? The answer shall come. Would you like to know what the meaning of life is? The answer also shall surely come. Do Bobby Brown next time? You got it, my friend. Belly Fuzz 118 says, play WoW? Quite possibly. We'll leave that up to the ladies and gentlemen who are in this chat. If you would like me to hop on to Mists of Pandaria, I will gladly do so and humor you all. I last logged out as a level 2 panda in a very dangerous part of the world, so you guys could watch me die. That would be hilarious. Okay. Chowie says, what is integral theory Ox? Alright. Sit down, my friends. It's time that Professor Oxhorn taught you about integral theory. Integral theory is a phrase that describes the oil that comes out of a turtle's knee joint. Sometimes it is bottled, and has been by ancient peoples throughout history, and sold as a cure for all sorts of physical ailments. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It usually tends to work if you are a proponent of integral theory. You're welcome. Chowder says, stay a while and listen. Oxhorn, my question is serious. Is your opinion... Whoa. Alright, hold on. It flew off the screen here. In your opinion, what is love? Oh, BellyFuzz118, that's not a classy question. We only answer classy questions here at ScotchandSmokerings.com. So, reform your mind a little bit, get yourself to a classy place, think about high and noble things, and then ask again, and I will be sure to answer. What is love? I'll tell you what love is. Love is tolerating someone even if they're doing something you don't like. Love is giving to a person even when it inconveniences you, and there is no benefit for you at the end. Love is donuts dipped in chocolate, dipped in coffee, dipped in scotch, covered in bacon. That is love. Suitsuken, he says, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Okay, El Toro Guaco says, what's the meaning of life? If I say 42, you'll probably all hit me. Because that's just so canned, isn't it? But it's true. It's 42. Who? Okay, thank you for reforming your question, Belly Fuzz. Belly Fuzz's question, now that it has been reformed, is if you could take any actress on a classy date to the flicks, who would it be and why? To answer your question, I will simply say none. I am happily married to a beautiful woman who is here in chat, the lovely Nova Domina, and I simply do not have the desire to take any woman out on a date other than her. She is actually, by the way, officially an actress now. That's right, she has done some voice acting in my upcoming movie. It will be released shortly, and you will be able to see her debut as a very talented voice actress. Oh. Alright, Game... Pardon me. Game That Harder says, my question is, you say you hate elves because of their long ears, but don't trolls also have long pointy ears? So why don't you hate them? Simple, my friend, they have tusks. Yes, the tusks cancel out their long pointy ears. Additionally, they are not purple. Elves, most grievously, are purple. The combination of the long elf ears, their purpleness, their popularity with the teens, and the fact that they smell like lavender and rosebuds just makes them abominable in any classy person's eyes. Alright, Shada says, Ox, what would you suggest for a young man's first pipe? This is a briar tobacco pipe. Any reputable tobacco pipe is made from briar wood. Usually, where does briar grow? I think it comes from Turkey. Anyway, so if you want a wooden pipe, make sure it's made from briar. Usually any hand-carved pipe made from briar is great to smoke from. Additionally, meerschaum is a fine material to make tobacco pipes from. They tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they always provide a fantastic smoke. Okay, come on, fire. Ox make fire. Bellyfuzz118 says, do you have a corncob pipe? I do. Indeed I do. It's in the other room, though, sadly, so I can't show it off to you. But maybe next week I will smoke with it instead. Randarin, that's a great question. Tell you what, I'll answer it next week. How about that? What is your opinion on loop quantum gravity versus string theory? Peanut butter. Oxhorn has become a fire mage, says Net and Holy Hammer. Yeah, well, hey, you know, I have all sorts of powers. I try to keep them under my hat, usually. I don't boast. I don't like to boast, but that's what happens. What? Alright. Somebody asked, and I forgot your name, but they said, what's better, a briar tobacco pipe or a meerschaum tobacco pipe? So, a briar tobacco pipe, especially if you buy it new, hasn't been broken in yet. So what you have to do is you have to smoke it a few times until a layer of carbon has built up on the inside of the bowl. And then it starts to become a very smooth smoke and very enjoyable. But the first few times you smoke it, it's not that nice. A meerschaum pipe, on the other hand, is made from a substance that it's a porous substance made from compacted animal bone over millions of years, and so it already produces a very fine smoke. So the pro of a meerschaum pipe is that you don't have to break it in. It's already good to go. But some people really like the warmth and just the texture of a wooden briar pipe. So it's really a matter of personal preference. I suggest you try them both. Any reputable tobacconist in your area should have quite a fine selection. Man. Oh, that's what... I'm out of tobacco, that's why. Well, time to retire that one and pull forth this one. Yes, this is another one of my many tobacco pipes, and I just happen to have it sitting there. This one is also made out of briar, but as you can see, it's got a distinctly different shape. This is a straight shaft pipe, and this is a bent shaft. For its use, you're supposed to just kind of hang it in your jaw. Twitter. Alright, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I turned my Twitter off when I was experiencing stream problems because I was hoping that that would solve the issue. So let me turn it back on, ladies and gentlemen. And while my Twitter is firing up, I'm going to pack this pipe. And I'm going to show you how to pack a tobacco pipe. You know what? I used to do this often on my show because many people were asking questions. How do you actually pack a tobacco pipe? And I haven't done it recently because I figured that I answered that question. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. So I have been smoking my Dunhill Nightcap, which is a very fine blend. But I've also got a little bit of tobacco somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is. Now this tobacco I got from my local tobacco shop, and it is actually a chocolate flavor. I normally don't like flavored tobaccos, but this is an English blend of tobacco that's got a slight chocolate flavor to it, and it's really rather pleasant. And so I'm going to scoop it up with my pipe like this. Just let it settle on in there with gravity. Letting the gravity just sort of settle it in. And then what you do, after it's already just sort of been filled really loosely, is you take a nugget of pipe tobacco like this, and you just set it on top. You try and not make it spill. You hold it like this, and then you slowly push inward with your thumbs like this, going around the bowl. You don't press down into it because that will make a really tight and compact bowl, which is going to be hard to smoke. So you just sort of press inward with the sides of your thumb until eventually you're good to go. Then you take a needle or a poking utensil. This is my pipe poker. And you poke a hole right in the middle of it. This is a chimney. You're making a chimney for the smoke to come out of and the fire to go down into. Then you're good to go. It's time to light up and be amazed. Miles321 says, what am I watching? My friend, that is a fantastic question. I love it when people come to my show and say, what on earth is going on? I invoke all sorts of feelings and emotions. One is insecurity and fear. And that's fine. There we go. Nicely done. Rastapopula says, Ox, can you state your opinions on each of the Alliance races? Yes. Yes, I can. Here we go. World of Warcraft Alliance races as seen by Oxhorn. Dwarves. The best of all the Alliance races. As hard as it is to be a decent Alliance race, dwarves are the closest to being good. They have long, manly beards, right? They've got a short, stocky frame, and they love beer. What is to hate about the dwarf? Very little, my friends, very little. So when it comes to dwarves, you're doing okay. Elves, on the other hand, are abysmal. They are the worst of the worst. They are played by every teenage boy. It's a statistical fact that 95% of all female night elves that you see in the game are 13-year-old teenage boys whose voices haven't broken yet. And that's just not classy. We play with fire. I just don't like things that are trendy. You know, the female night elf is just plain trendy. And the male night elf model is just ugly. So, night elves, not classy. Draenei are okay. You know, they've got the cloven hoof thing going on. And I kind of dig that. Yet they're sort of magical and mystical and, you know, big giant genies. And yeah, I believe in hard work. You don't get things done by waving a magic wand and having it happen. No, you work really hard. So I'm not terribly fond of the Draenei. And I'll go on to the rest of the the alliance races at a later date. Maybe we'll make this a segment. What Oxhorn thinks of alliance races. Next week, we'll go through more. What is your take on prohibition, says Miles321. I respect the idea of prohibition. Prohibition back in the day was instituted as a way to cut down on crime and to, you know, make people more classy. But you can't make a person classy. A person has to become classy on his or her own. So forcing people to become classy by banning booze, it just sadly wouldn't work. And classy people were punished as well. Classy individuals, like those in this chat, are able to partake of a classy nightcap, like Scotch, not get drunk, not get inebriated, and have a pleasant time. To enjoy the beverage, and then move on with their evening. Cheers and bottoms up, ladies and gentlemen. Findora says, "Oh, the new panda pets are so cute." Exactly, that is why I am not a fan of pandas. They're too cute. And this is something that I go over in my new movie. I'm Horde. I play a Horde character. I'm all about barbarism and war and, you know, that's what a true Horde is all about. Horde is not cute. And yet now we have the pandas. I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. I guess I should have said son. I am disappointed, but whatever. That is my argument, and I will stick to it. Gimps says, "I wish they made Pandaria's waist sicker." That's an idea. Now, if they were zombie pandas, now that's a race I could play. You know, with giant wounds and all sorts of pus and bodily fluids leaking out, and maybe some bones showing and drool coming out of their mouths, just sort of nasty fur and green all over. I could play that race, yeah. But these pandas are just too cute. Yeah. Okay, I'm a cute little cardboard kitten, says, "Panda, panda, panda." It sounds like you guys want to hear a little bit of my song again, and I'm more than happy to oblige. I'm going to play the beginning of my song again. This song is almost released. I'm going to do I'm going to fine-tune it a little bit, and I'm probably going to release it next week. All right? So here is the new song and my credits of my upcoming movie. Here we go.
Pandas, 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 pandas. I'm a little panda bear sitting in my panda chair. When the ladies pandas come, they laugh and dance and now soft and fluffy bears with some soft and fluffy cares. Let's all find some cutie bugs and have a fluffy time. Pandas, 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 pandas.
All right, there you go, ladies and gents. That is the first half of my new song. I have some exciting things that I want to do with this song. So I've got some ideas in mind. You guys are going to really enjoy it. The Danman says, "Is that Associate Professor Evil?" No, sadly that is just me. I did Associate Professor Evil's voice, so naturally he sounds like me. I hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be a lot of fun. El Toro Guaco says, "Now you remind me of a bearded Mike Myers." Mike Myers? I don't even know if I can do a Shrek voice. Scottish accents are really tricky. I once tried to do a Scottish accent for my movie We Three Dwarves of Ironforge, but I sadly couldn't pull it off. So instead I just did a really gruff voice like this. And it turned out okay. Twitter! I am so sorry, I forgot Twitter. Here we go. What do we got on Twitter today? Dear Oxhorn says, Mike Chessel, "Is there any way we could see an infinite tunnel of Scotch and smoke rings again?" Yeah, let's see if we can show you what that would look like. Whoa, it's an infinite tunnel of scotch and smoke rings. Let's see if I can blow a smoke ring all the way down. Here we go. It's going to go on and on forever. Did that work? No. Yeah, it was alright. There you go. Infinite scotch and smoke rings. The Dan Man says, do you have any classy or funny stories from your college days that you would like to share? My college days were less rambunctious than many people would assume, I suppose. I spent a lot of my time with turtles, you know. His name was Hat, and he's on vacation now, otherwise he would be on the show. But for a very long time, he was my roommate, Hat the Singing Turtle. We made a lot of movies together. He's now exploring the world, and I hope to follow him around someday. But yeah, my college days were fun. What? There we go. Amelia, a.k.a. Zion, in the chat says, hey, Oxhorn, how about a digital high five for the pregnancy? Science Futawa worked for my sister anyhow, lol. Hey, many kudos to you. Digital high fives all the way from Seattle. Now, as awesome as science is, and I'm a big proponent of science, my beautiful wife was praying very hard for you. She really was. You should have seen her. She was praying and praying and praying. And I am not going to sit here and say that that didn't have anything to do with it. So, not discounting the prayers. But kudos to science, kudos to prayers, and major kudos to you for your pregnancy. Mike Chessel says, hey Oxhorn, you used the term lyrical laziness. Would a good example be Pandas, 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 Pandas? No, and the reason is because that is actually the background music. The lyrics are later in the music. So in the song it goes Pandas, 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 Pandas. But over that, you've got the main lyrics of the song, which are completely different for each stanza. That's right. Nick Snyder says Frank Sinatra next time. I love Frank Sinatra. Are you wanting me to do a spoken word version of a Frank Sinatra song? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Dig Your Mike 23, quite a name, says, hey Ox, have you read The Hobbit? I'm reading it for the first time. P.S. Your beard looks odd today. Does it? It's growing a little bit. Somebody told me I was doing a ZZ Top kind of... Pardon me, a ZZ Top kind of thing? I don't know. It looks more like Darwin to me. That's just not gray. But yes, I have read The Hobbit, and I loved it immensely. Lord of the Rings had a significant role in my early upbringing. Alright, ladies and gents, it is almost time to end the show. We're coming up on 8 o'clock. Oh, I forgot to do something. I'm so sorry. It's time for a 30-second commercial break. Yay, commercials, here we go. I hope you're all seeing the commercial, because I kind of get paid for the commercials I do here. I don't know. No ad? Are you guys seeing it? I hope so. Yeah, that's right. I can control the ads now. I'm feeling really empowered. It used to be that on live stream, I couldn't control the ads, and I didn't even get a portion of the ad revenue. But now that I've switched to Twitch TV, I can actually get a portion of the ad revenue. I'm pretty excited. You didn't see the ad? Nothing at all? You saw it, says Mazang Bloodbane. Well, it doesn't display for everybody. It only displays for a few. Oh, well, if you didn't see the ad, at least you got to see my face for a significant portion of time. That also is good. Alright, it is time for the smoke ship. That's right, here at ScotchandSmokerings.com, I, like Gandalf, have been endowed with the ability to blow ships out of smoke. I can create almost anything out of smoke, and I am taking requests today. What would you like to see today? What would you like to see? Is it a galleon? Is it a zeppelin? What do you want to see? Is it a... What? Oxhorn, a peanut butter Laurenicus panda panda panda, says Oxhorn and the knights who say knee, singing pandas on a giant bowler-shaped gold-plated bacon boat floating across a sea of Scotch filled with zombie pandas, sharks, with triple rainbow lasers killing elves. Oh my gosh, that was so epic. I hope I can remember it. That is a fantastic ship. Any other ideas, ladies and gentlemen? What kind of ship would you like to see today? That was a pretty good one, actually. I may just go with that. Alright. That's what we're going to go with. So thank you, Laurenicus. Today's Smoke Ship is brought to you by Laurenicus. Here we go. Are you ready? DJ Viz says Titanic. That's good, but not quite as detailed as Laurenicus's. So we'll go with Laurenicus's. Here we go. Now, don't blink. You'll miss it. You'll see the ship for a very brief moment. Here we go, okay? I'm serious. Ready? Pay attention. Here we go. Smoke ship time.
The great music of the 1920s and 1930s deserves to have an appreciative modern audience. You can help it find that audience. Why not email your friends right now? Let them know about the wonderful music you're enjoying here on radio.
I hope you didn't blink, because if you did, you missed it. But for the briefest of moments, there in smoke was a beautiful masterpiece crafted by me and my suspenders. We had me and the knights who say knee singing pandas, 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 pandas on a giant bowler hat shaped gold-plated bacon boat floating across a Scotch sea filled with zombie panda sharks with triple rainbow lasers killing elves. And it was all there, painted in smoke. I didn't miss a single detail. You could see the viscera dripping from those zombie panda sharks in the Scotch sea. So you should have taken a screenshot. Feel free to send screenshots to me. By the way, if you have fan art, send the fan art to me at brandon@oxhorn.com or using the contact form at scotchandsmokerings.com. Mal something or other on Twitch TV says, Umafaga, it's Oxhorn. If you could give a shout out to Jason Tyler and Jacob in your next video, I swear I will be so happy. Okay, maybe I'll do that. What's his name? Justin Bieber? Is that what? A shout out to Justin Bieber? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to this week's episode of Scotch and Smoke Rings, episode 144. We have been doing this for 144 weeks. It is quite a long time. Stay tuned for my video. It's coming out soon. It's going to have a brand new song in it. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be coming out in probably 2 weeks, so stay tuned. Follow me on my new YouTube channel. It's called Classy Man I Am, all one word, Classy Man I Am on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Oxhorn page, and Twitter, twitter.com/Oxhorn. And be sure, my friends, as always, to be classy.